Yes?
Being
So, what do we have here? I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person. Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it can ruin me. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
It's too bad they
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Skeever. Keep a fine inn. I was done talking anyway.
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will lead our troops to victory.
What are you staring at?
What was that?
No more! I yield!
Was it something I said?
God damn it.
Got lots of things to take care of.
By the divines, have you barbarians no manners at all?
There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Shh! Can you not see the Jarl's court is in session?
The cave and secure the town. Hafengar's people will always be safe under
Your
my
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldis I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed. Do you have business with the court? Because killing her would yield no political advantage. By leaving Elisif alive, Ulfric completes the separation of the Empire and Skyrim. With Ulfric's troops here, Elisif will be forced to support his bid for High King. He secures the position and appears above reproach. What's more, Ulfric's refusal to execute his slain enemy's wife will be portrayed as the ultimate act of compassion. It's genius, really. You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you, I was planning to let that go. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolf Skull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
Why are you speaking to me?
Worthies, elements, purings.
Being old's not so bad. It keeps me fed.
Everything all right?
Ah, good. Here, take this. I certainly can't use it. Not at all. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way. You again. We have nothing else to discuss. Now move.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. You should speak to the head of the college, Viarmo, if you're in. I've heard Jari Raz hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire. People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense. They say Falion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all manner of undead.
Looks like you've got some help already. I'll join you, but you'll have to let your comrade go. What do you say? Best not to walk the road. If it's a looks like you've got some help already. Looks like you've got some help already. Looks like you've got some help Looks like you've got some help Looks like you've got some help already. I'll join you. Looking to hire the strongest mercenary in Skyrim. I'd wager your search is over.
What do you want, cat? Sure to use a warm bed right about now.
You're not supposed... Huh?
You're rather hard to track down, I'll give you that.
You're not supposed to be here.
time to...
You're not supposed to be in here. The last time I'll say it.
You were rather hard to track down, I'll give you that. I was asked to find you as soon as possible. If you ask me, this problem sounds urgent. You'd best head on over to the Bannered Mare at Whiterun. Speak to Lurius Lior. He mentioned something about trouble with a dragon. And the promise of a generous reward. Sounds tempting. If I were you, I'd best not keep him waiting.
You're not supposed to be in here. 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 You're not supposed to...
Is someone there? Not him. Oh! By Ismir, you'll pay for that! My lord, I yield! I cannot rest you! Get lost, friend.
What was that?
Damn you! I cannot...
You needed to know more? Consider it a gift to ensure your silence. Carlia didn't even want it. She wanted to keep the sale a secret. I can see how well that went. Now you're speaking my language. Tell you what, if you need any stolen goods fenced, you bring them to me, and I'll pay you good money for them. Consider me your new friend in the north. I asked her the same thing, but now that I know who she is, I'd say she's trying to hit the Thieves Guild where it hurts. Maven Blackbriar needs Goldenglow's honey for her mead. She's been using the guild to keep the estate under her thumb. If the owner cuts the guild out of the picture, he's cutting Maven out of the picture, which she can't afford. If I was Maven, I'd blame the guild for weakening and not being able to handle the place. Exactly. This Carlia must have spent a lot of time and resources planning this. Now you won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperated with you.
Come quietly or paste the yard's message. you can do.
Good to see you again.
Hey, good to see you. Wanted to say something to you. I think you're all right. Pull up a chair, my friend. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief. Some other time, perhaps.
We abetted 4 women on the same night.
I thought it was painfully obvious that Gullumai was important to the guild. I'm sorry to say your payment for the job will have to go elsewhere since you feel like taking things in your own direction. Now, did Gullumai give up any information on our buyer? No, it can't be.
I haven't heard that name in decades.
This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again. Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished. Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. A place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again. Yes, I'm going with you. And together we're going to kill her. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right? See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet. Look around you. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed. I'll tell you what we do. That's where you come in. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. Well, well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair. Well, well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other, this should compensate you for your find. Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there. I handle the fishing right. Go talk to them.
Before we begin, I want 1 and 2. Then we understand each other. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Alright? But if you get arrested, don't blame it on me. Since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya. Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks. I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now. Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck.
Yes? This is true, but my techniques only work on the living. You've chosen a different path to remake yourself. All right then.
Themselves, you know.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us. Good. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use. I've got coin and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do.
Got lots of jobs available. Interested?
I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside. No, I found her horse. Let's get moving. I want to... something near. Keep your eye... You can't hide from me! Good. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain... No, let's get moving. I want to just make certain you keep your eyes open. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here. Have your weapon. They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. Too difficult. Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how. A lot of skill. That should do it. You. Watch out for the spikes. Looks like Carlia reset all of the traps. Merely an annoyance. Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting. That's merely an annoyance. Merely an annoyance. There's two more of them. Who's there? Your feeble attempt to hide. Feeble attempt to hide is insulting. You're not a threat,
Oh!
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How cute. Without the matching claws, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlisle already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlisle is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving. Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlisle. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough. Otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlisle. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlisle has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No, I saved your life. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death. Without the antidote I administered, you'd be as still as a statue. I treated your wounds and didn't leave you defenseless. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot, and yet I used it on you. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for Irie's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were 3 of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey. Remember, only to enter. Trust no one else.
I don't really know anyone at the college. Me? Nothing. Maybe you'd like to help me keep up appearances. It'd be good to have that staff, in case the Jarl starts wondering if I actually have a real connection to the college. Thanks. I'll be waiting for it. This should come in handy. Is someone... Ha! Found you! They found you.
Wait, I know you.
Augur in all matter of undead.
Wait, I know you. Bad idea.
I'm going to find whoever did this.
Well done. Not many enchanters could pull that off. What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I told you You idiot! I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work. Persistent, aren't you? I'll let you in if you agree to something for me. If you deal with Nimhi, I'll let you into both the excavation site and my Dwemer museum. Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site. Now stand aside. There's work to be done. Look, I'm very busy. Then you were well informed. I'm calling it Calselmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings. Preposterous. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed. I'm not certain how many scholars you're accustomed to dealing. Do you realize you best rethink this course of action, or you may find yourself on the executioner's block. While I appreciate being an admirer, I'm sure you can... Very well. Perhaps when my research is complete, I'll feel more comfortable discussing my findings with you. I have things to study. What is it?
Wait. I know you.
Intruder! Help! No!
Never should have come here. What you want? Help! In here!
Brittle metal. I'm sorry. I just... The forge gets...
What? Not heat the metal all the way through? Jesus. Now do it again.
I'm Gorse's assistant. I help her with the forge. Elissa is the one you should ask if you need anything. I'm not very for anything more than smithing nails. I almost cut a finger off sharpening a blade. I hate blood. Need a new blade?
How about some armor? Got an axe here. Tacitus and the Legion. If you find a book called The Last Scabbard of... Thanks. It's an honorable craft. I'll show you what I can. The finest weapons and armor.
What do you think?
You don't know anything about this house?
No.
Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises?
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendarr. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find. Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. But the people I asked say enters or leaves. Wait, did you hear that? It came this way. Something's inside the house. Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this. Come out! We know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open. Stendarr's mercy! This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first. Come on. Let's go. We're getting out of here. Now.
No. Kill him. Crush his bones. Tear at his flesh. Or you will die.
I can't die here. Daedra has us. It's you or me.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down. Yes, further into the bowels. Fool! Did you think Moleg Bal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak. Rusted, dry. There was a time when this mace dripped with the blood of the feeble and the worthless. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrated, left it here to decay, until you came. Revenge? No, I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee and give me his soul. He comes by to perform Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing, captured and bound, left to rot. Save him. Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
Should have come here. You there? Are you here to kill me? Rescue? No one knew where I was when I... So, the King of Corruption sends his messenger to challenge me. I will meet with Molag Bal, and I will venerate his altar in Boethiah's name as I did before. Cut me loose, minion of the Hated One. I need to get to Markarth. Oh, freedom. Now get out of my way. I have a task to attend to.
Can't talk. Mullish will beat me if I stop working. Need something?
Paul, you think you can best Boethiah's faithful? I have won this contest before.
Ah, but I have my own champion this time, Logrolf.
What? You?
Mortal, I give you my mace in all its rusted spitefulness. Crush the spirit from Logrolf's bones. Make him bend to me.
Do your worst, monster. Do your worst, monster.
You mortals and your frail, limp, pathetic bodies. Try it again.
I won't surrender. I won't surrender. No more. No more. I submit, Molag Bal. I submit.
You bend to me?
Yes.
You pledge your soul to me?
Yes.
You forsake the weak and pitiful Boethia?
Yes.
You're mine now, Logrolf. Kill him.
You'll pay for this.
The Mace of Molag Bal. I give you its true power, mortal. When your enemies lie broken and bloody before you, know that I will be watching. Now, I have a soul in oblivion that needs claiming. Take care of the house while I'm gone.
Wait, I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted woman, and it's time to pay for your crimes. You know what? You're not worth the hassle. Go. Be some other guard's problem. For a dragon to attack Kynes Grove. Why? Why there? Is no place safe? Last mistake.
Weren't expecting that, were you? while you still can.
What is it? What do you need, Dragonborn?